It says we are live. Let's see if it's really true. LaDonna, what are your bets?
Don't.
I somehow have an
Okay,
ad.
there we are. There we are.
Are you there? We're
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Okay, we're here. And look at there. Miss Heidi is the first one in the chat today. So, yay, Miss Heidi. Thank you for being here today. And who else? Let's see, Karen K. She is probably still at work getting ready to go home. So, hi, Karen. Thank you for being here today. I sure wish there was a different way to do this than seeing my finger.
Right. Eat clicker.
I know. And I want to find out why that says share your referral link. I don't have a referral. Hey, Miss Pamela, how are you? Thank you for joining us today. Well, y'all, if you notice, it is just LaDonna and I today. We don't know if Sheryl is going to be able to join us. Her husband kind of tweaked his knee, and they have been running around trying to get all of their it looked at. So I think we've had an X-ray, and we're going for an MRI, and all the things. So we're hoping that that's going to work out well for him, and it's just maybe a little strain or something because we were just saying when a man wants to go to the doctor, you know he hurts. You know that they're in pain. Hey Maritza, how are you? Thank you for being here today. So we are going to do our sale, and if she happens to get home and gets rested and wants to pop in and say hey, or just wants to hang out with us, or she wants to sell a few things, that's great. But um, our hope is that her focus is going to be able to be on getting her hubby all better, because I know everybody will be in a much better place when everybody feels better. And I will say there is nothing worse than not feeling good.
Right.
Like, ugh, it's horrible. Hey, Miss Helen, how are you? Thank you for being here today. Um, I get localized. It's so weird. I think they're trying to say something else, but what I get is intermittent localized inflammation because I refuse to go get tested for RA. So I've had that in my knee where I could not even stand up.
Oh yeah.
It was awful. My knee swelled up. It was red. It was hot. I couldn't stand. I couldn't sit. I couldn't do any of that. And I had sciatica really badly. And the first thing the orthopedist said was, stop going to the chiropractor. And the second thing he said was, stretch. And he gave me these stretches, and LaDonna, there are. So I've had it, and then like I'll have it for like a month. I had it for like a month in my knee, and then I woke up one day, it was completely gone. And then, 3, 4, 5 months later, it might show up in a wrist or a knuckle in my finger. And I mean, it'll be like, oh my God, it's going to fall off. I'm going to get gangrene, all dramatic, right? And then it's like, there for about a week and a half, and then boom, it's gone. So I told them, well, what would be the treatment? They were like, steroids. And I was like, well, I take steroids every day for the lungs. So I'm good. Thank you.
Right.
Move on. Yeah, Miss Heidi says she can relate to that. Oh no, Miss Heidi, you've been in the hospital today and yesterday.
What you
Oh
do?
my goodness, I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better, or at least will be feeling better. Well, LaDonna, you're getting ready for your trip.
Yes.
Are you stoked?
I don't want to talk about
Hey, Miss Patricia, how are you? I know you be excited, nervous, and all the things, right?
it.
Yeah, yeah. There's that whole bunch of excitement, and then the nerves kick in. Yeah, Every time I went on a cruise, we would go on a cruise and I'd be like, we're going to so and so and so and so and so and so. And then I was like, oh my God, do I have the outlet plugs? Oh my God, do I have? Because it was cruising internationally, right? So we
Mhm.
were hopping. And I'm like, oh my God, where's my passport? Did I lose my passport? And at one point, I just wore my passport in this little thing that goes under your clothes. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to wear my passport. And then I'm like, babe, where's my passport? He's like, you are wearing it. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. But I think y'all are going to have a great time. I really do. Oh my gosh, she's in full treatment, had infusions, denervations. I have to look that up. Oh, well, I hope you'll be better in no time. So, LaDonna and I are going to have our sale today, and we do have 18 items each. Now, I just found out on the way home with Marco Polo that LaDonna's not doing offer up. I mean, not offer ups, choice.
Mm-mm.
I do have choice, and but it would be like a choice A or B. But there are no offer ups in our sale today, y'all. This is a quick claim sale. And so we're going to show it to you. We're going to give you a number and a price, and it's first to claim in the live chat will get it. Um, Now, if you have not purchased from us before, the information right here in blue is our email. I am scprincess1 at comcast.net, and LaDonna is Bayoubellevintiques at gmail.com. That's also Bayou Bellevintiques is the name of her YouTube channel and what she goes by on Instagram. I still put everybody's stuff underneath in the description for everybody today. So again, this is a quick claim. If you purchase something, for those of you who are new to my channel or watching for the first time joining us, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you will subscribe to both my channel and LaDonna's channel. And then follow us on Instagram as well. We've been doing these sales for about once a month
Mhm.
now. I'm trying to do quick claims, more items and faster. Now, I do have a few little lots, simple lots today, and some choices, so that should be fun. But if you purchase something or are interested in purchasing something, you need to send us your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, your complete mailing address, and a PayPal email. We will use PayPal to invoice you. And of course, you will, if whatever you purchase from me, if you purchase more than one item, it will go under one invoice. And the items do not include shipping. So you'll get all of your things packaged up carefully and a shipping cost added to that. I will be invoicing this weekend. LaDonna, what about you? You're usually faster than I am.
Yeah, I'll start. You should have an invoice from me no later than Sunday.
Yeah. I will probably do mine Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to go help at the shop this Sunday. It's Mother's Day, and I will be. Hey, Miss Patty Rose, how are you? I didn't see you. Of course, my mom is back home, and she already got her little Mother's Day gift in the mail. Thank you, Amazon. And I am going to go live this Sunday. I have a pretty good sized haul that I'm going to do from Family Thrift. And I am doing some hauls. I am doing some hauls live because I've been shopping, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I've been shopping and I need to get this stuff hauled so that you can see it and get it invoiced. I mean, in my inventory and get it tagged so I can bring it to sales here on YouTube or in one of my two vintage spaces. And I've got one bigger space and then one smaller space. My smaller space is like an 8 by 10, and then my other one is like a 10 by 12. So they're big, takes a lot of inventory. So I am going to do a haul this Sunday at 11 a.m. and then I'm going to go help at the shop, give people a break because they have children and mothers to all go have lunch with. So that'll be fun. All right. Um, My booths are actually, y'all, sorry, my nose is itching. We've got allergies galore here. My booths are actually doing very well, Heidi. It's a slow time, but in comparison, they're still doing well. So thank you for asking about that. So LaDonna, what all has been going on except working and getting ready for your trip?
That's about it. Trying to work my way through that horde downstairs.
Well, you had two videos. I've seen. I think I saw part two before I saw part one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure which part was the hoarder house. Were they both the hoarder house, or is there?
The long one was the hoarder house. I think
Okay,
that
so I
was,
haven't seen the hoarder house yet
yeah.
because I can't get 5 minutes to watch my YouTube videos while I'm at work.
Yeah, it would be like Planes to Profit Day 3, I think is
Okay,
what the title, the hoarder house. Um, so yeah, I've still got an antique mall haul to do, and then the mother of all garage sales. Um, yeah, that lady that Sheryl and I got a bunch of stuff from when we went to the flea market was at
oh
this
yeah,
sale. So I got tons of goodies again from her. So yeah, things are just stacked up. So the way I'm going to be doing things is like I'm going to be hauling, um, doing the video, and then most of whatever came out of that video is going to come to a vamp sale. And if it doesn't sell on Vamp, then it's going on to the other platforms. And, I did that before and it did well. And I think I'm going to just go back to doing that because
right,
otherwise things were starting to accumulate and I was getting behind with my listings.
yeah. I just don't know how with working how you have time to do the listing. Um, that's a lot.
Yeah. And
That's a
then
lot. I,
Sheryl is like, let's get my garage sale. Let's do that. And I'm like going, I really want to go, but I really need to deal with that disaster downstairs.
yeah, I really need to dig out a corner so that I can go to the garage sale and fill that corner back up, right? I mean, I get it. Right now is probably the most unhauled stuff that I have in this house. And I have now gone to the spare bedroom and I have stuff on the bed. And I
Mhm,
never do that. I get one room. That's this room. And now it is I did go to it was a garage sale slash estate sale. Basically it was a house clean out.
mhm.
And y'all, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be recording it. I was getting stuff in Poli for $1.
I know, that was crazy. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
So that was a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. So we are going to have a bunch coming up. So look forward to that. Are you going to be filming any while you travel?
Probably. I mean, but I also want to like enjoy myself, you know.
Right.
I want it to be a vacation because Misty is going to more than make up for the video. And she's going to be running around with a camera nonstop. I mean,
So you got to make sure your hair looks good and you got on lipstick or something.
right, right. I was just like, I mean, they're trying to plan every minute, every day. And I'm just kind of like, I don't like to overplan when I go on
Tell me
vacation.
where to be. I'll be there.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't want every minute of my day planned.
Well, you kind of are as a catch 22 because you may never be there again and you want to see as much as you could see and do as much as you could do, right? And then the same token, you don't want to kill yourself the first day and not be able to do the second day.
And I don't want to be around everybody every minute of the day. I'm going to be honest.
Your your
Say it.
people meter is too high.
I mean, there's free time built into the schedule for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think y'all are gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little envious of you going, but I just know there's no way for me to pull that off.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, Karen's home now. We can get started. And thanks everybody for being here. Make sure to give a thumbs up. Don't forget that we'll be sending out invoices this weekend. And I've had a couple of videos post lately, y'all. So if you have not seen them, please go and watch them. I've been going to some really great estate sales. This last video that I had was a wing doozy of an estate sale. Oh my gosh. It was a lot. There was just so much, and it was the last day. So make sure you're checking out the videos on my channel as well as LaDonna's channel too. We really appreciate you. And I heard Dee say I listen on my phone while I'm working, and I have an earbud in, so I'm multitasking. And I heard Dee say in a couple of her little videos that the ads, if people will watch them for the first 30 seconds at least, that helps us generate the revenue for providing the content. And I didn't know that. I just thought you had to watch the whole thing. And some of those ads are daggone long. And I'm like, okay, I want to really support you, but this is a 4-minute ad. So she said, just watch the first 30 seconds. So y'all remember that when you're watching your favorite content creators on YouTube, that if you watch the first 30 seconds, the first 30, 45 seconds of an ad, that will help them out. And always give a thumbs up, leave a little emoji or comment or something. Anything works for us. All right. So LaDonna, I'm going to switch you over because I'm going to let you go first. And y'all, if Sheryl pops in, we are excited to have her. But again, if you missed it at the beginning, Sheryl is helping take care of her honey. His knee is hurting, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with that. So we're praying for him that it'll be fixed soon. So last we heard, she was still doing medical stuff for him with that. So LaDonna, I think I'm definitely gonna lay us out like this. But
Hmm.
do you think that's gonna be big enough?
I think so. I think so.
Okay.
We'll see how it
All
goes.
right. Let's see how it goes. LaDonna's going to do her first 3 items, and then I'm going to do 3 items. And remember, y'all, this is all quick claim, so there will be no offer ups. So if you are interested in something, you're going to wait for the item's number. So say the item's number is 100 is 89. You're going to wait for her to say the price and the number, and then you would put that item's number in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, you can do one of two things. You can email the individual seller about an item, or you can put it in the chat and I can get the information to LaDonna if it's one of LaDonna's items. Okay. All right, let's do this. Is everybody ready for us to start our sale? I've seen some things that LaDonna is bringing today, so hope y'all are ready.
All right. So I am bringing rings. These are all costume rings. I want to emphasize these are costume rings. They are gold tone rings. All right. And unless I tell you differently, all stones are glass. Okay. So, and think of these as probably like your Macy's, your Von Mars, a little bit up from pennies. It's not Target, not Walmart.
Yeah. So like an upscale department store, Foley's, Macy's, Belk.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So, first one I have for you
Pretty.
is this emerald colored with I think it's, what is that, the emerald cut as well.
Yeah.
Um, and you've got it surrounded by the small, what do I want to say? Y'all, I am not a jewelry person at all. It's just
Well, I mean,
pretty.
they look like they're some prong set, just round
Well,
stone.
they're glass. I mean, they're rhinestones. They're clear rhinestones around it with a gold band. So give you a better idea.
But they are prong set.
Yep, all prong set. All of these rings are prong set. So let me show you. I had to watch a tutorial on how to figure out the size. That's how
Yeah.
bad. So here you go. It is just over a 7.5, not quite an 8, right?
Yeah, it's just like a 7 3/4.
Yeah. So if you like this ring, it's going to be $10, number 43. $10, number 43.
That's really pretty. They're like
Mm-hmm.
little cocktails, I think, little cocktail rings. Some people are
Right.
everydays. I mean, my grandmother wore a 3 carat, and that was her every day, or, and she had a big old emerald like that. She wore that every day. I was like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, I would never wear that.
Right. Right. All right.
So these are really pretty.
Then the next one we have is like a sapphire blue
Mm.
with it's like an oval cut on it.
It's faceted cut too.
Yep. Surrounded by your clear rhinestones.
I love the band.
Yeah, it's got a fancier looking band to it. Woo, here we go again.
It's focused on your face.
Yeah. And then it's, you have that cut out at the bottom so the light gets through to it.
Open back.
So, and then this one is about a 5.5.
Oh, okay.
So
Got a wider
probably
band to it too.
more like your on your pinky. But it's really pretty. So this one is number 50 and it's going to be $10. Number 50 for $10.
Love the color of that.
Mm-hmm. I was just like, "Ooh, these are pretty. I like."
I'm sorry Cheryl's missing these because she would love something shiny.
Right? She would have went nuts in here, but I was just like, "Ain't got time for these." To move along. All right. The next one I have, I would consider this one more of like your stacking style ring. Again,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Again, you have your marquee cut, your emerald cut, and your clear rhinestones. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really pretty.
Little
With,
band.
hmm And then this one is 6 3/4, and it is going to be 45 for 10. Number 45, $10.
I like a band.
Yeah, it's really pretty. You know, you just want something simple that's not high profile.
Mm-hmm.
Because I switched my engagement set to like an eternity band, and because I would hit it every time I would open the
Yeah.
file cabinets at work.
Then you run the risk of hurting the diamond too.
Mm-hmm. So that is my 3.
All righty. I'm gonna move on over, and I do not have rings. I have like a few pieces of jewelry, but I had some cool little ephemera this time. And I'm gonna start with what I'm calling a little, I don't know, it's a postcard picture lot. I have two choices, and each choice has two pictures and a postcard. And I featured those in my little reel that I did. Your first one is going to have, hold on, I'll show you, a postcard and two pictures, and we'll get into it. This one is Town and Country Restaurant on Park Avenue. Hold on, um, between 40, wait, 234 Park Avenue between 48th and 49th Street. It's a bar and cocktail lounge, but it's open on Sundays. This is a postmark of 1947. And this, I won't read the back, but I'll let you guys see there is a postmark of 1947. Country room, town and country restaurant in New York. That's what I was looking for. This is out of New York. With that, you're going to get this antique card. I'm going to guess. Now you can see there's aging to that. The spots are showing up much more on camera than they are in the picture. I've taken some of these and kind of painted them. I'm excited to show y'all that. Um, but this one is almost about 4 inches. These cards are from anywhere from 18. I think we did it 1836 to 1910 or 1905, because we found some. So there's this lady, and you also get this. Now, this was a sample card. This lady is been placed in a little tiny frame, which you can remove her picture. It's just been cut. It's been cut and placed in there. But this would be a cute little frame for something else. And it is the thick cardstock there. So your first choice for the two pictures, I don't even know how to show these, two pictures and the postcard is going to be $5 for this whole lot, number 14. But you have one more choice that's also going to be number 14 for $5. This one does not look like it's been postmarked. It's got a to and a from. This is with best wishes. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. No, with best thoughts. I'm sorry. I love the blue and the pink in that postcard. Does not have a date on there. With that postcard, you're going to get this. And this has got 1880 on the back. This is a sample out of Chariton, Iowa. This is a little sample from a photographer out of Chariton, Iowa. She looks thrilled. And then the other one with that is, this is Stanto, and this one was out of Springfield, Ohio. I love her little smile. And these are like the sample photos from the actual photography studio. So for this set, it is going to be $5, number 14. You're going to get the postcard and two pictures, or $5, number 14, the New York set. $5, number 14 for those sets if you are interested. And then you would let me know which set you would like. My next one is going to be a brooch, little pin. I have a little silver tone and clear rhinestone cat pin with black rhinestone eyes. You see the little
Cheryl's gonna be
rhinestone
upset.
I feel so bad that she's not here. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Thanks for coming. So there's not a maker marker on it. It does have a rollover safety C clasp on there, silver tone. I have that it is about 1.5 inch. And so it does have, I'm going to try to get it closer, but it has little whiskers in that. Let me just measure it. I'll measure it again.
That's
So yeah,
adorable.
1.5 by about 1.5. So, hey, John, how are you? So, 1.5 by 1.5. This little rhinestone kitty cat with the black rhinestone eyes is going to be $10, number 3. $10, number 3 for this little kitty cat. I know I hated to even bring it now that Sheryl isn't here. So, hey, Miss Helen. I don't know if I missed you before. So yeah, this little kitty cat is so cute. It's $10, number 3. If you're interested, try again. Number 3. All right, and my last item this round, I have brought these before, but one of them sold, and then I found another one. So I have two of these. These are milk glass with the quilt pattern. These are by Avon, and these are shakers. So it was a dusting powder shaker, like a perfume shaker. This one is Bird of Paradise. They have a plastic little gold tone top, and they do have the little shaker. You can you smell a powder smell, but not a fragrance smell. But it is like a little quilted pattern. It's got little flowers right here on it. Um, like, what do you call those? Tufts? Is it tufts where you put it the button
Mhm.
in? But it's got some really great designs. What I thought was take this off, right? And then with this that still has the little holes, you make a button bouquet. How stinking cute would that be? But these are milk glass. They are by Avon. No chips or cracks in this. I have two of these. I have one that is Bird of Paradise and one that is Moon Wind. You don't really smell it. So they are the same on the outside, but they had different scents on the inside. Now this is a plastic top. These are plastic tops, but glass bottles. These are going to be $8 each, number 17. $8 each, number 17. And if it makes a difference, you would just put in 17 and then tell me if you wanted Bird of Paradise or Moon Wind. But I thought to just, I mean, I would take the cap off, but I think a button bouquet in that would be so cute. All right. And those again were $8 each, number 17. All right, LaDonna, are you ready for your next three?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. The next one we have is this a sapphire with clear rhinestones around it. You can see it's got a bit of a profile on it.
That's pretty.
It is a gorgeous ring. It's the smaller size. This one, and this one actually, I believe this one is a vintage one. I believe this one is Taiwan. There were a few in that lot that were Japan and Taiwan. So this one looks about 5.5. Really cute. Cute little ring. You know, something that you could give to a granddaughter, daughter, not worry about what happens to it. And like one of my daughters who I found fine jewelry in the trash because she decided she didn't want it. Yeah, that happened.
Oh,
So,
well.
so we have this ring, and it is number 55, $10. Number 55 for $10.
That's really pretty.
It's very
And
pretty.
you don't have to worry about, especially with your traveling this summer and stuff, you don't really have to worry because you're not taking your good stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm. That's what I have done on a lot of my trips lately is I have taken some better costume jewelry so I don't have to worry about,
Yeah.
you know.
Because if it gets lost or God forbid stolen, whatever, then you
But I'll
don't have to.
tell you what happened to my cousin. I have a cousin who's a federal judge. She and her husband are both federal judges. And she was flying and took her rings off. Family heirloom rings. We're talking mega diamond rings. Took them off, put them in her satchel, left the plane, went back when she realized she did not have her bag.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you, those rings were gone.
Oh no.
They would not search the flight crew. So I was just like, oh, that takes some balls, I think, to take them and not think you're going to get searched, but just let you know. All right. The next one I have is this ruby and clear rhinestone ring. It also has a profile on it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Beautiful, beautiful ring. None of these rings have missing stones. I don't have any wear, to them. I went through and made sure that I was giving you a better selection. So this one would be a size 7. And it will look like this on your hand.
It's pretty for Christmas. It just
Yeah,
makes me think like, poinsettia style.
it is a beautiful, beautiful ring. I mean, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but this one is number 59, $10. Number 59, $10.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
And you don't really see people wearing rings like that
Mm-mm.
anymore.
Mm-mm. Alrighty.
Unless you go to like a fancy party, that's when I wear my rings and then I panic all night
I
that
know.
they're fall off or something.
Right. Right. And the next one I have for you is a amethyst.
I had a ring shape just like that.
I love it with the detailing of how the band wraps
Yeah,
around.
I did. I think mine had a sapphire like that.
Yeah. And the 2 clear rhinestones on it. There's a better picture of it. So if you don't want like a high profile ring, this one is a good option.
And these are perfect for like young girls for,
Mhm.
high school and going in because they're gonna lose stuff, but
Right.
gift.
Then this one is a 7.5.
Graduation's coming up too.
Right. And that's how it would look on your hand. This one is going to be $10 as well, and it's number 42. $10, number 42.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I was really, really pleasantly surprised when I was going through the lot. And those are my 3.
All right. Those are pretty, LaDonna.
I love
Okay,
them.
y'all. If you haven't guessed, I'm kind of doing like Mother's Day, women, all the things. And so I am bringing something that I think is too darling, and it is going to be number 9, and it's going to be $10. I'm going to try to hold it up. I had it in my little reel, but it is hold on, let me make sure that I say this right. It is, I think these are Hagen Renegger.
They
If
look
I'm
like
not
it.
these are little Hagen Renegers, or they're either just the matte ones. I don't think it's marked. I think they're Hagen Renegers because it had a little paper on it. But it's a mama and 2 tiny baby piglets, y'all. So I wanted to show you like this. These are miniatures. Look at how cute they are. They're going to be $10 for the set. So here's the mama. This is more of a bisque feel. She's got perfect little face and features, very nice hand painted and sculpted pieces. I don't think these are marked Hagen Renegers, but these are
They
big.
look like it. They look the
Yeah, they do.
quality, the painting, you can usually tell.
I don't know what happened to my little tag that was with them, but y'all look at these babies. Look at these bitty bitty babies. They even have, I don't even know if you can see it. So they have a great little side profile. They have eyes. I don't even think you can see that because it's getting washed out a little bit. But this one even has one little foot up. Look, they are so little. If you love miniatures, these are so darling. And then this one is another one. So she has two babies, and these babies, y'all, are only like, I'm going to say an inch long. Look how darling. They even have a little pig butt, little tail. These are an inch long. How darling. I don't even think they're an inch tall. No, these are like a half inch tall. So I have two babies and the mama. This is so cute. She is about 2.5 inches long, and she to the top of her ears is about 1.5 inch. But she has, let me see if I can get them to sit up again. My gosh, it's so stinking cute. Look at those babies with the mama. She's just laying down. They are so cute. So I thought she doesn't look real pleased, but it's okay. She's got a long time of not being pleased. But
Right.
this whole set is going to be $10, number 9. $10, number 9 for the miniatures of it's a 3-piece set for the two babies and the mom. Y'all, super cute. I just think those are darling. I don't know where my paper went that had the little number or the information on there, but those are super cute. All right, my next item. Okay, Mama's outside with her pots, planting with the neighbor. She sent me a text. I have vintage earring choices. Vintage earring choices. They are going to be $5 each, number 5. So $5 each, number 5. There are two choices. Let me show them to you. The first, these are going to be clip. These are 1.25 inch faux pearl clip earrings. They are marked Marvella right here on the clip. So you see they have a silver tone back. So here's the front with a little pearlesque tone, silver here. They are marked Marvella right here on the clip part. So they look a bit like that. Is that not darling? Those are darling. Okay, so these are going to be $5, number 5. $5, number 5 for those. Or $5, number 5. I have a 1-inch gold tone with light pink and clear rhinestone clip earrings. These are marked BSK, and that's a vintage jeweler. And the marking for that is right here, BSK, where my little fingernail is right down here. These are a gold tone vintage clip earring with it's like a pinkish color. Um, and let me take this out. So these are like this. These are like this. I love these little pearlesque ones. These are so cute. So you got a choice of these clips or these clips. They are going to be $5 each, number 5. $5 each, number 5, if you're interested in the clip-on earrings. All right. I got into some of the real vintage jewelry that I had over there. I haven't really pulled much of that out lately, but I need to be getting it all out. I'm going to be doing a show in June, and
Mhm.
it's all jewelry. I'm
Oh,
taking all jewelry, and it's going to be fun.
mhm.
And I'm going to having a show special for the people that come out there. So that will be fun. All right. My next item, the last one for this round, I have a choice. They're basically the same. They're just positioned a little bit different. They are, and they have a different clacker on them. But I've got some little Japan bells, and they're little vintage blondes.
Oh my God, those are adorable.
Aren't they adorable? They are a little bit different. So if you notice, this one has the arm up like she's waving, and this one has the arm down like, oh no, look at her mouth. Oh no. These are small. They are bisque. They are made in Japan. They have different little clackers, so they don't really ring that much. More of a figurine, aren't they, darling? So they are about 3.5 inches, about 3.5 inches. They have a little side eye going on. Look at her little side eye. But they are a bisque feel. So right here looks like it has a gem, but it doesn't. It's painted. You can tell by the painting that these were done in Japan, but there's no chips or cracks. All their little fingers are there. Look at these little fingers. These are going to be just $6. $6 for choice.
Those are really well done.
I know. I
I mean, the faces are good. A lot of times the Japan pieces are kind of weird.
little fingers.
Mm-hmm.
$6, number 11. Number 11, and you will need to talk about which one you want, because they are a little bit different. Number 11, and they are bells. However, they're not very loud. So they're more like figurines. Number 11, $6 each. I thought these were so cute, especially if you have like a little granddaughter or something like that. They're sweet.
Right. Or if you collect like the Joseph original girls, those would mix in really well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now they are a bisque feel, but
Mm-hmm.
they are still super cute. Some of the not Joseph's, but the other ones that are the age or the numbers, that
Mm-hmm.
they're not Joseph's, right? They're just birthday girls, and
Mm-hmm.
they all like the angels that you were just showing us. Your angels are a bisque feel, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're the month angels, the birthday month.
Yeah.
So that would all like kind of go together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Those are my three for this round. I'm going to bring you back up.
All righty. This is the last $10 one. This one is the gold tone band, clear rhinestones, and the natural. It has natural stones in. So we've got a little bit of jade, a little bit of coral, like opal in there. This is a little bit larger of a ring, but I just thought it was a really pretty ring. This one is about a 9.5, and the way I wore it was on my forefinger.
Oh, that's pretty. Is it like a mother's ring? No,
Mm-mm. No, it's just natural stones.
I've got a necklace coming up that would match that.
Mm-hmm. So
By the
this one is $49, $10. Number 49, $10.
That's really pretty.
I thought so. It really appealed to me. For like, if you're wearing your jeans and stuff, going to a concert or just, winery.
A winery.
Yeah, that's what the weather's getting nice here. So I think I'm going to be telling the hubs, I think we should go to a winery for the evening. Because I have a lot of bands playing and stuff. So it's just nice to get out. It's a bit of a hassle, to run home, get ready, and leave. But then I'm like, once you're there, it's
You're
just
all right.
like, why aren't we doing this all the time?
Yeah, this is fun.
All right, now we're going to move on to the $12 row. So this is like a teardrop amethyst surrounded by the clear rhinestones. Does have that raised profile on it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous ring. I mean, seriously,
Oh,
the
I like
camera,
the shape.
yeah, the camera just does not do it justice. This one is a right at a 6.5, but I just thought it was stunning. That's how it looks. So this one is number 58, $12. Number 58, $12.
I like the shape.
Mm-hmm. You don't see them that shape very often. At least I don't.
I like the little cocktail ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just like, ooh, I could wear this here. I could wear this here. All right. The last one I have, this is more of a antique gold with the
Oh, that's
amber. Yeah. And you got the filigree work around it. I mean, the band is just as pretty as the ring itself. I think you can see the light on there. And again, the way all the stones are mounted, it lets that light come through on it. So this one is
hey, Miss Gina.
between, let's see, it's about 5 3/4 on it. So that's what it looks like on me. So this one is $12, number 46. $12, number 46.
That's pretty. I like that little design on the side.
Mm-hmm. I love just the old-fashioned style of it, the antique feel of it. And that's my 3.
I see Gina picking up number 46.
Awesome. I've got you down for that, Gina. Thank you.
Good choice. All right, that was your 3. Let me move on over and welcome to Miss Gina. All right, y'all, here's a little lot that I put together. I thought this was so sweet. Thinking of, Mother's Day and all the things vintage that I like. First is, and I did show this in my reel, and then it was also put in my short, but this is a 1930 cookbook. I love the graphics on this. Look at the color.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Everyday Recipes. I think it's by Wesson Oil. Look at, here's the back. I love the colors on this. So it's
Mm,
Everyday Recipes, 1930, the Wesson Oil people from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nolans.
So I just thought the colors on that were so good. It has some really great recipes to the point where I made a copy of a few. We were looking at them. They have a tea room mayonnaise that has Wesson oil mayonnaise, a cup of cream, some lemon juice, and paprika. Now, y'all, that is going to be good on a little cucumber sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Little cucumber sandwich, that would be good. They got one of my mom's favorite salads, which is a Wardolph salad right there.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves that. But it also has things like a cinnamon coffee cake. That recipe was really good. Oh, that was one that I made a recipe out of. They also had a chocolate nut fudge. They have muffins. They got bran muffins, velvet waffles, chocolate waffles. Y'all, they got some good recipes in here. Um, then they've got several things like croquettes that are tea room style.
Oh,
But
I have an
this
aunt that would make croquettes out of everything.
this is the key. I just love the graphics, number one. So this whole lot is going to be just $8. You're going to get this cookbook from 1930, and you're also going to get some vintage recipe cards. It says, here's what's cooking. Recipe from the kitchen of, let me see how many is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to get 8. They're all the same. They are a little aged, but they don't have writing or anything on them. So you're going to get the cookbook, some recipe cards, and then you're going to get a picture. I'm sure these ladies were baking together. This is almost a little color. Hey, Nettie, a little color picture. You know, they're the ones using these recipes. And then, y'all, I just love this picture. Look, she's with her mama. These little square color pictures, the little old color pictures, those are so cute. But it seems like they'd probably have some of these things that were in this cookbook that these ladies made um, and on the table. So you're going to get the cookbook, some vintage recipe cards, and 2 pictures. I think this is an adorable picture for Mother's Day. Isn't that darling? And then, you know, they're at a church function somewhere. Look at those drapes back there, Ladonna. You're going to get all of this wonderful vintage ephemera for just $8, number 16. $8, number 16 for 2 pictures, 8 of the index cards, and the 1930 cookbook. I just think that is an adorable little lot. It's one of my favorites. I put it together myself. All right. My next item is going to be a choice of necklaces, and they're going to be $5 each, number 8. $5 each, number 8. The first one is a 15-inch. It's a Y style. We consider it a choker because it's 15 inches. Let me see if that extends because I thought this one was longer, but I could have been mistaken. It does have a little extension on it. Let me make sure that I have. Yes, it has it. So it goes to 18 inches. So 15 inches and then it goes to 18 inches. It is a red seed bead and orange glass necklace. So it has this little orange and different colors. It's like orange and purple. It is a faceted little glass stone there. This is comes down in a Y. These are a dark red. This is a really dark red. It looks black, but it's a dark red. You can see if the light hits it just right. And then these are lighter um, glass and they're red. So this is going to be $5, number 8 for this necklace. $5, number 8. Your other choice for $5, number 8 is this necklace. Let me show you. This is the one that I said I think that that ring would look good with. This one is
Oh, yeah.
multi-strand and it is 19 inches and it has lots of the earth tones, and this is all glass as well. It's on that infinity wire. So the little memory wire right here. So it's 4 strands. I don't even think I have it right. 4 strands, but I love how the little stones, the longer oblong, these are smooth stones, little glass seed beads in that. But I love the bib style that it turns out to be. I think that it is 19 inches. Let me double check because, I slept since then. Um, well, it's going to be 18 inches here, but then it does have a long extension. Okay. So the first layer, the shortest layer is going to be 18 inches. And then the longest layer is going to be a little bit below that, which is about another inch and a half. So this has got some beautiful, let me see if I can show these stones better. Look how pretty those are with the green and the brown. That's really pretty. Lots of different colors. So you are going to get your choice of necklace, both glass, and this one is the dark red with the orange glass pendant. That's a smooth stone as well, or smooth glass rather. $5, number 8 is your choice. $5, number 8 is the choice. I love the color on that. Looks like a sunset.
It does.
Thought these were really, really pretty. All right. And let's see. My next, I have written down mom choice. Let me tell you why I have mom choice written down. Y'all are going to laugh. This is just how I remember what stuff is. Okay. This little bell is a vintage DeVille, Deville. It's a hand painted ceramic little bell that is a woman with her clackers are her feet. Do you see her little feet up in there? Hold on, let me turn her feet the right way. See her little feet? So to me, she looks like a mom covering her boobies. Karen, thank you. I see you for number 8. Let me know which one you want. They're $5 each, the red glass or the earth tone infinity. But look at her. She's a bisque. She looks like she's like covering up her boobies. So she looked like a mom to me, and she does have her little feet as her clacker. There is a number there, but I don't know what the number means. She wants the red one. Thank you, Miss Karen. She stands about 4.5 inches tall, and her bell is about 2.5. So I just thought she was super cute. She is a vintage DeVille hand painted ceramic girl bell with feet clackers. She is going to be $5, number 1. $5, number 1. For or your other choice for $5 is this little brooch. And let me tell you why that it is a $5. This has just a C little clasp there. So there's no safety on that. Okay. Can y'all see that? There's no safety. It's just like a little C right there. Also, I think I'm almost certain that this piece is broken off. See this? I think it was a little bit longer. So I'm going to say that the way that this clasp is, you would, it just scares me a little bit because I don't think it's long enough. I mean, you might be able to push it back down, but see, it tends to pop out a little bit, but it is a beautiful little flower. It's two-toned in that this is like a brush and then it's shiny. I thought that was really pretty. So I'm offering this for $5, number 1. So your mom choice is mom covering her boobies or the little flower brooch. But I did want to let you know about the backing on that. Um, it's a little C clasp. It doesn't have anything else on it, no part of it. And maybe you could bend it up. It just worried me. And then I do feel like this may have been longer. Can y'all see that? I feel like that may have been a little bit longer. So it's really pretty. It's $5. That's why. So it's $5, number one, for the bell or the brooch. The bell or the brooch. All right, LaDonna, I'm going to turn it back over to you
All
for
right.
your next three. Oh,
Mhm.
does it, Nettie? Okay, well, I wasn't sure. It doesn't have any other kind of clasp on it. So, yeah, I was just looking at it and I was like, I'm just going to sell it for $5 if anyone's interested.
All right. Next one we have is this aquamarine glass emerald cut. Does have a bit of a design on the band. Go to you up closer. It's a really pretty ring. And this one is right at a 7.5.
Is that like almost like a light aquamarine color? Yeah, it's an aquamarine color.
Mm-hmm. So
That's pretty.
very pretty. So this one is going to be $12, number 54. $12, number 54.
Yeah, that I like the style of that.
I thought it was really pretty. Okay. The next one we have is all clear glass surrounded by the smaller cut clear rhinestone. And this one also is like an emerald cut to it. Let's see it
So
up.
that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Hmm.
So this is what this one would look like.
Yeah, you got some great ones.
Yeah, it really did. I have some, not that I'm bringing tonight, but some that are like the electroplate, the gold, you know,
Mhm.
so a little bit higher end, and those will be coming to another show. So this one is about 6 3/4 on it, but I love the wraparound design. My wedding set does the wrap around like that, like my band has the surrounding diamonds to my solitaire. So this one is number 48 for $12. 48 for $12.
That's a pretty color too.
Mm-hmm.
I think so far I like the aquamarine.
Wow,
But
it's
I'm a blue girl,
the
so
next one I have is the pear shape ruby with the surrounding clear rhinestone. And it's just got a smooth band for it, smooth polish band on it. Here's its profile underneath. This one is, let's see, this one is about 5 3/4 on it. So, my pinky. That's how this one looks. These are all prong set. This one is $12, number 56. $12, number 56.
Man, you got some great ones.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really pretty.
All right, and that's the last of my 3.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. My next is some Hagen Renegers, but y'all brace yourself for the cuteness overload. These are definitely Hagen Renegers, and it is hey Kim, it is a vintage mama skunk and baby skunk. Oh my gosh. Look how stinking cute they are. Oh my word. You're going to get both for one monies. Number 13, and it is $15 for the set. So let me show you up close. They have a high gloss on them. Look at the painting. This is all hand painted. This is the baby, little baby skunk. So if you know anybody who collects little skunks, you're going to get the set. This is the Hagen Renegar. The baby is about 3/4 inches long and only about a 1/2 inch tall. So he's 3/4 inches long and a 1/2 inch tall. And then the mom, they even have like a little pink nose. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but the nose is pink. And that's all hand painted and glazed. There's a little piece of foam in there, that's just stuck in there. It's because when she packed it for me. These are so darling. Look at that. They're in excellent condition. This is about 1.5 inches long, and it is about 1.5 inches tall. So you're going to get the mama. I don't even know how to hold these up. Hold on. You're going to get the mama and the baby skunk for one monies. Look at that with their little hand paint. They even have ears. There's an ear place right here. And their little eyes. Mama's eyes are closed, and then baby's got little dots for eyes. They are going to be $15 for the set, and it is number 13. $15 for the set, number 13 for the Hagen Renegar Mama and Baby Skunk. Y'all, that's too cute. When these miniatures, I can't get over them because they're so cute. And if I could ever get my doodad tray up, that would be great. All right. Next, I have another necklace choice. Again, $5, number 18. So number 18 for $5, and I have 2 necklaces. These are going to be my blue necklaces. The first one is a 28-inch gold tone with blue acrylic little accent stones right here, as they're calling them. As you can see, that's blue. But I wanted to show you how it lays, and then I'll take it off. It does not have a make or marker on it. It does have a lobster claw clasp and some extensions, but you can see how you can see through the blue there. It's really, really pretty, and that's acrylic. So this one is $5, number 18. $5, number 18. And your other choice for $5, it's a little bit different. This one should probably not be $5, but it's going to be. It is a 45-inch navy and silver tone necklace. It has a 1.5-inch drop. It is a ribbon tie. It has 2 ribbons on each side. but I wanted to show you the detail if I can. And it comes with the little matching earrings. So I wanted to show you the detail in this silver tone. These are metal. Let me take this off so you can see them. So I did tie it up with the ribbon. I think this definitely screams Southern right there. But, we always tie up everything with a bow. But this has got some great little detail in this. And then it has lots of little blue, little acrylic balls and stuff like that. And this piece is so pretty too. Got a little bit of an Aztec, almost Aztec design in that.
It's a pretty piece.
It is. And you get the little matching earrings with it, the little ball earrings that match. So it's going to be your choice for $5, number 18. $5, number 18 for your choice of blue necklace. $5, number 18. All right. And then this last one for this round is going to be my dog choice. I've got this cute little, I think this is stamped. Hold on, I need to look at it. Is stamped right here, y'all. So I'm going to try to get my loop and look at it. It's a little brown dog with a high glaze. Super cute. The choice is going to be $6, number 6. So your first choice is this darling little pup, $6, number 6. But I do want to see if I can see what the stamp is. I didn't really look at that. Girl, I can't tell what that says. Oh, made. I have no idea. Made in. That's all I can see. So love the little glaze, love the little face, got a little smirk on him. This little baby is about 3¼ inches long and is about 2¾ inches tall. So this one is going to be $6, number 6. $6, number 6 for that puppy. Or you get this set. I do think these are made in Japan. I had a couple of more, but they broke. These are a pair of vintage blue and white miniature puppies. I think they're like a terrier or a Scottie, but they are the white with the blue on them, and they're thin. They're much thinner. So you've got this one, and you've got this one. So you're going to get the pair for $6, number 6. So if you are interested in the puppies, $6, number 6 for the puppies, or $6, number 6 for the dog. This dog is so stinking cute. Those are my 3 for this round, and they were number 6. They are so cute. All right, LaDonna, back to you.
Okay. The last one I have in the $12 category is this ring. So this has a more masculine feel to it. So this one is right at 8.5 on it. Again, if you like to wear a bigger ring, I'd probably wear it on my forefinger like that. So this one is number 44, $12. Number 44, $12.
It's good that you remember to bring something Hey, Kathy Wiseman. How are you? Thank you for the reminder of the thumbs up.
Something more masculine.
Yeah, it's nice we remember the guys.
All righty.
Father's Day is coming. Father's Day is
Yeah.
coming.
All right. Now we're going to move on to the last row, which is the $14 row. So this is an onyx,
I
black
love
onyx
ring.
with a rhinestone accent gold tone. It's a very pretty, pretty ring. It's a larger ring. It's up close. Profile. And this one is 8 3/4. So again, it would be great on your forefinger. It's a beautiful ring in person. This one is $14, number 51. $14, number 51.
That's probably been my favorite. I said that earlier today, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
What size is it?
This one was a, what did I say? 8 3/4.
Mm.
So like it fits my forefinger perfect. Normally I wear like a 7, but um, that one. Then the next one is another black onyx, but it's more of an old-fashioned setting with more of the
Oh, I
vintage
like that.
gold tone. Yeah, it's real
Like
pretty.
a very antique style.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, that's pretty.
here's its profile. I always love it when the profile is just as pretty as the ring.
Mm-hmm.
This one is about 5 3/4. So this is going to be a smaller ring. So fit on my pinky.
I feel like that was given to like a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like maybe when people were in high school
Yeah,
and people. Yeah. What size is she's asking? Are you asking for this one? Gina's asking.
this one was like 5 3/4. So
Yes. 5 3/4, Miss
yeah.
Gina.
So this one is 14.57. 14, number 57.
Dark shadows ring, she said. Yeah, Gina's claiming 57.
Awesome. So pretty.
Yeah, that's a really pretty one. Very antique feel.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are fighting with this. So hold on. Oof, I'm fussing and fighting with this thing over here.
Alrighty, that was my 3.
Oh gosh, well I wasn't ready, LaDonna.
I
Okay.
have to count. I was like, wait, okay, yeah.
All right. Okay, y'all. I have another what I'm calling a cookbook lot that I've put together. I'm loving these. I'm loving these. I'm loving putting my ephemera together. This one is, hold on, this is Delightful Dishes from your Leonard by Mary Lee Gourdet. It was 25%. Oh, from the, is it Leonard refrigerator? I don't know. I don't know the date on this one. Hold on, let me show you. Y'all let me know which one. Okay, let me just show it to you because I can't find it. So first of all, that's a no. That's a big, big no. I could not help it. This is the what is that? Is that Leonard or I don't know how to say it.
Leonard.
I think
I
Leonard.
yeah.
Okay. There's also some pictures in here. But Miss Mary Lee Gorday, she just decided she was going to sign everything. Um, it's it's got a couple of different things. It's got the hand drawn pictures.
Mhm.
This is an absolute no go. What I see is like shrimp or crab meat, green olives,
Ew.
lettuce that looks like it should not be used, wedge tomato, and then I don't even know what these little dark green things are in there. That's a no for me. But it is packed with, it does have desserts. It is packed full of really cool recipes in there. I did not look through this one like I did the other one. I was kind of showing some people at work. It does say printed in the USA, but that one's fun. With that, you're going to get some of these vintage recipe cards. I think there might be 8 of these too. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. These are more of a, I don't know, like almost retro, not as granny as the others. I like the design in this. So I thought those went fun. This says, from the gourmet kitchen of blank comes the time honored recipe for. So these two together, plus one of these ladies made this nasty salad and brought it to the church. And it's probably the one that's killing herself laughing right there. See the one in the middle? She's probably the one that made this. But you're going to get this picture as well as there's another little girl with the mom. And I just thought that mom looked more like this recipe book. Doesn't she look like Alice from Brady Bunch?
Mhm.
But got a little girl in the picture there as well. So for this lot that is going to be $8, you're going to get this cookbook. You're going to get 8 vintage recipe cards. You're going to get the lady that you have to decide who made that nasty salad. And you're going to get the little picture here. No, Kim, there's no names on the back of these cards. No names on the back of them. So all of this for $8, number 10. All of this, $8, number 10. Anyone remember a restaurant serving a tomato like that or half a cantaloupe with cottage cheese?
We used to do I think the tuna salad and the tomato. And then mom and I would do our diet, because I had to support her, so I would diet. And we would do the cottage cheese with the cantaloupe or the pears, or you had to eat a can of tuna. It was the weirdest diet. I can't remember what it was
No.
called.
I do like cottage cheese, but I like it with like everything bagel seasoning in it, or I like it with pineapple.
I like mine with peaches or salt and pepper on it.
Oh, okay. So peaches, no, Ladonna. No, that's probably in this cookbook right here with these olives and I don't know if that's crab meat. Does it say what it is on the front?
I like all those items individually, but I don't want them combined.
No, no, absolutely not. We're not eating that. Oh, look, menus for every day of the week. They have laid it out for you. Oh, pears. Yes, Kathy Wiseman, cottage cheese with pears.
Mm-hmm.
For breakfast on Sunday, you can have grapefruit, waffles, syrup, bacon, and coffee. For lunch, you can have a spinach omelet, frozen fruit salad, fig popovers, cake, and coffee or tea. For dinner, you're going to have a roast shoulder of lamb, corn stuffing, baked potato in the half shell, molded beet salad, gingerbread with apple cream and coffee. They lived on coffee and tea. No. Mm-mm. They have a whole week's recipe right there for y'all. But I just love putting these little lots together. I think I'm going to put them in a little lot in my shop because I think those are going to be fun. Okay, my next is another $5 necklace choice. This one is a glass bead necklace. I'm going to show it to you like this, and then I'll show it to you up close so you can see the different designs that are in these glass beads. It's 17 inches with an extension to about 19. So it is got like a metallic color there. It's like a silver with a brushed over bronze. And then it has these little glass beads with the gold and almost like a barrel glass bead on the inside of a glass round bead. So these are pretty. And then these. So these are all glass bead. There does appear to be some stone in between these as well. This is some type of stone. I don't know what it is. This one is going to be $5 number two. $5 number two. Gina says, who's making all that? Who's going to make all that? Not me. Oh, don't even get me started on spam. Oh, my big daddy loved spam.
Oh yeah, we always had spam and eggs.
No. Okay. This one is, I'm not eating spam. Nothing good can come from that. This is a 35-inch necklace. Let me put it on here and hold it so that you can kind of see it. This is like an illusion necklace. Same color line. Um, these are acrylic, though. I think all of these. Yep, they're acrylic. Don't look, Mom. So these are big acrylic pieces on this illusion necklace. I love that. This one right here. So this one is a 35-inch necklace. So you have this necklace, which is the really long one, the 35-inch for $5. I'm trying to hold it up so that you can see it because it will not stay on the piece. $5 for this one or $5 for this one. This one is glass bead and $5 each number two. $5 each number two. So the cookbook lot was number 10. If I didn't tell you, the cookbook lot is number 10 for $8. All right. There's a spam museum in Austin. No, I'm good. Yeah, that does seem like a lot. I was just thinking when I was looking at that menu that that would be, by the time you cleaned up from lunch, that would be what you did all day was cook dinner. And I don't have time for that. I have other things to do. Okay. And then my last item this round is what I'm calling my sewing lot. Not really, but kind of. It is number 15 and it's going to be $12. With that, you are going to get, let me take this out because y'all know I put everything ready to go to the shop. This is a Singer hand sewing needle kit. There are several of the needles still in here. I like it for the actual, just the ephemera piece of it. This is the back. You do open it up and it does have needles. I would not bother those, right? But it does have some of the needles in there. It is missing the bookbinder's needle, but it has the packing needle, the salesmaker needle, the carpet needle, and the curved needle. I wouldn't touch any of those, but it does have them in there. This is the original little envelope that it came in, which I thought was really neat if people are sewers or seamstress. So you're going to get this, and you're going to get the July 1971 Work Basket and Home Arts magazine. It's July 1971. You're going to get this all together for $12, number 15. But look at some of those. Look at this. Look at the picture with his camera. It does have lots of advertisements in there. It also has it's a black and white, I think mostly black and white. Oh no, there's a little bit of color. But if you're fussy cutting or if you're making magazines or journals or anything like that, oh no, there's a couple of color pictures from July. Look at that jacket and skirt in crochet. Look at that. But yeah, it's got some great little ephemera. What is that that touched my leg? I almost had a heart attack. Yeah, something, one of the little tags. But it had, oh look, Jello gazpacho salad mold. Absolutely not. Sliced peaches mold. Look, there's your peaches mold. Y'all remember when Katie ate that stuff?
Oh God. Yeah.
This says Sunday supper chicken mold. They put their entire meal in one Jello mold.
No.
Absolutely not. Unflavored gelatin, cold water, chicken broth, instant bouillon cubes, paprika, dehydrated parsley, reconstituted lemon juice, 2 hard-boiled eggs, sliced carrots, and 4 cups of cooked diced chicken breast. No, no. And made with an orange yogurt dressing. And this, oh, look, here's your favorite, LaDonna. Olive seafood mold. And then shrimp dill mold. Yeah, everybody's like, hard pass. I'm not eating it. This is how I feel about that. Right here. That's how I feel about all of those recipes. But it does have some cute little things in there. So you're going to get the magazine and the sewing needles, the vintage sewing needles for $12, number 15. $12, number 15 for that one. All right, LaDonna, I'm going to pass it over to you so people don't throw up.
All right. Well, look what I had sitting by me.
1950s refrigerator. Enjoy better living with your 1950. What does it say?
Your refrigerator.
Oh, there you go.
But in it, you got your refrigerator instructions, but in it you have hearty chicken mousse.
Y'all, why? Why are we putting everything in one container?
Then I was trying to figure out, I was like, oh, what's that? Is that some kind of cake? And I'm like, no, wait, what is that? It's like olives on it, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you know what that is? That is ribbon sandwich loaf. And look how they cut that loaf. It's not sliced. It's a whole thing of bread. And it tells you how to slice it and make it. I was like, no. I would not be smiling if I were her. I'd be like, you want me to feed this?
Those children were so skinny, they didn't want to eat that.
Right? That's why everybody was skinny back then.
Nobody wants to eat all that.
Nobody ate.
Oh, look, Kim says, I remember my aunts being proud of their molded food. Got it out, the mold in one piece. Well, you can put it right back in that mold for one piece.
I mean, that chicken mousse made me think about, did any of y'all ever eat the deviled ham out of the can?
I think my mom let them eat that.
That's what it looks like to me.
They ate a whole bunch of questionable stuff. My granny used to get recipes out of the newspaper, and then she would cut them and glue them on other pieces of paper and create her own recipe. And then she would experiment and we would have to eat it on Sunday. I did not eat it on Sunday.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No,
All
not
right.
eating.
This last round of rings. These are going to start at 14. Now,
Vicky said she's getting hungry.
I did test this one. This one tested up in the ruby range. It is marked Taiwan. I did not gold test it,
That's a sweet little ring.
isn't it? So it is an older ring. It is 7 3/4. So I was very surprised when I tested it. It's a very, very dark, almost like a garnet color. But like I said, it came back on my tester in the ruby range. So this one is 14, number 52. 14, number 52 from Taiwan.
Really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Great little graduation gift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not, it's not too high of a profile on it.
It's not too big for a young lady.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I used to love wearing rings like that.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna go Zsa Zsa Gabor style. This one is citrine. So it did not test as glass. It did test as citrine. It's like more of the orangey citrine. But it's a beautiful, beautiful ring. I mean, like I said,
That's a stunner.
yeah. This, you go punch somebody, they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it for a few days. So this one is 8.5. That's what it looks like on. It's a bigger stone. And this one is going to be $14, number 47. $14, number 47.
That's pretty.
It is gorgeous in person.
I think I have a topaz or had a topaz. Did that ring get stolen? It was a topaz ring that my house was robbed and they stole my jewelry. So
Oh no.
then there's that. Gina's picking up number 47.
Yes, you're gonna love this one,
That's
Gina.
really pretty, Gina.
It is gorgeous. And my last one is the blue with a citrine on the side. Now the blue tested as glass, but these tested as citrine on it. And it has like a filigree band to it. It is so pretty in person. And it is surrounded by like some clear rhinestones around the citrine. This one is 8 3/4 as well. It is really, really pretty. Very pretty ring. And this one is also $14, number 53. $14, number 53.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And Gina's picking that one up as well.
Nice. You're going to love this.
You got some picks, Gina.
Yeah. All righty. That's my 3.
Okie dokie. Let me move you over. And it's my turn for my last 3. And I am going to do another mom and baby set of vintage Hagen Vinegar. And this is a baby frog and a mama frog. Look how darling those are. These are super, super detailed. Look how sweet these are. So here's the mama frog. She has all of her little frog feet and fingers. The detail in the paint and the glazing is so, so pretty. She's so pretty. This one is 1.5 inches long by about 1 inch tall. So she's about 1 inch tall and she's about 1.5 inches in length. But the detail in this baby frog, in this mama frog is so good. Look at that. And then here's your baby frog with his leg kicked out. Look at this baby frog. The detail. Oh my gosh. And this bitty, look at his like kicking his little side leg out. That's his Jean dancing leg.
Oh, that is so cute.
I think, and look at the little eyes. They little bubble up. They're so cute. Now he is only 1 inch and he only stands about 1/2 inch. So you're going to get the pair for $12, number 12. $12, number 12 for the baby and mom Hagen Vinegar frog.
I love Hagen Renekers.
Me
They're
too.
so
They're really cute. Really, really cute. All right. I am going to do, in honor of Mother's Day, the mother of all brooches. Are y'all ready for this? I don't know if they're ready. This brooch is 4.25 inches long. It is gold tone and heavy. Look at that brooch.
Ooh.
This brooch is so good. It is the mother of all brooches.
That
Does
is
have sensor
pretty.
stone. It is costume, of course, but like a pageant brooch, if you ask me. That's a big old brooch. But it is beautiful. I was trying to see if it would show better.
Does
Like,
any of it glow?
look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, y'all. That is a 4 inch. I'll check it in just a second. This is a 4.25 by 4 brooch. Oh, Karen, you're wanting the frogs? That's so cute. Thank you. This, I'll look and see, but I don't think. No, none of these glow. This is like a gold tone and a yellow topaz. Isn't this fabulous? Y'all, this is going to be it, and it's got a thicker metal to it. Okay. There is some weight to this. So it's going to have to be put on not something flimsy, like a coat or something with that's going to be able to hold it down. Not a hat. That's too much.
I'd make it as a Christmas ornament.
I don't know. I do love it. Like when you wrap your scarf and you put it up. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
very pretty. This one is going to be $18, number 4. I'm bringing it to $18, number 4. Or on a purse.
Mm-hmm.
It is so pretty. Number 4 for $18. But it is a 4-inch brooch. It's almost as big as my face. It is really, really pretty. $18, number 4. In honor of Mother's Day, bringing the mother of all brooches. I've never seen a brooch that big.
It's huge.
Never, never, never. All right, and my last item for the evening is, with mothers, Miss Cheetah, you gonna pick that up? It is a beautiful, girl. I can't wait to see you style it. And Karen got my frogs. They're so cute, Karen. I'm gonna have to be careful with those. Thank you, Miss Gina. You will love it.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty. Okay, I got to show you these. These are going to be little vessels. So maybe you want to get her some flowers or yourself flowers. Okay, I don't think I can get this off. Hold on. Give me a second. I have two. One is a little miniature vessel, and one is a what do you call it when it's dyed? When the glass is dyed?
Oh,
Flash.
stained and flashed. Yeah, it can be
Stained. I
stained or
think this
flashed.
is stained. Yeah. This is a cranberry colored glass vase with gold trim. So it's got the gold trim right in here. Okay. It does have the little divots, so like the flowers can lean over. So they're holders, right? And this is flash though. It's a cranberry flash. The staining is good. The staining is really, really good on that. Okay, there's a few little light places, which you can't really tell. This is going to be $5, number 7, and it is right under 7 inches tall. $5, number 7. I'm glad you like that, Gina. $5, number 7. The other one for $5, number 7, is this little made in occupied Japan piece. And he's a teeny tiny vessel. He's the little water boy, and he has the little vessel in the bucket and the vessel piece in the top, the pot. He is stamped here, made in occupied Japan. He is in excellent condition, but I think like a little tiny air plant or some baby's breath in there, just a few things, even faux. His paint is good. Super cute. He is 3.5 inches tall, and he's on a square base that's about 1 inch. 3.5 inches tall, square base of 1 inch. Again, made in occupied Japan. And let's just send these people to voicemail because they're calling. He is $5, number 7. $5, number 7. So you have a choice for $5, the flash or stained vase or the little guy. The little guy. He's so cute. Look at that face. Who's ringing my doorbell? What is it with people ringing my doorbell on Thursdays? It's like every Thursday, right, LaDonna? Every time we're doing a sale, somebody rings the doorbell. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So those are $5, number 7. Oh my goodness. It's so crazy. I
You
don't
can
see
always
anybody.
do like I did one day. I was on a conference call. This guy kept banging on the door and ringing the doorbell, and I finally just ripped open the door because it was right next to me. I'm like, "What?" And I had my headset on. And he was just like,
It's a guy with an orange safety vest, but I don't have time for an orange safety vest.
probably someone getting ready to mark your yard for like where the cables are. They're probably
They've
getting
done
ready.
that 10 times, and it is 6:24 at night.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be coming by my house at 6:24 at night.
They're
Right before.
running fiber now in our area.
Mm-hmm.
I took a walk today, and they have like the walking path under construction. I'm like, which made no sense because they're building the pickleball court on down. So I'm like, why you have the walking path marked off? I don't know why. And then right next to that, you got the fiber guys digging holes all over the place on the backside of the hill. And I thought, oh, I bet my neighbor loves that because I noticed he had a big old pile of dirt in his yard.
I mean, are we serious right now? She said, well, at least it's not a religious group. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it could be Jehovah Witness.
it's a guy with an orange safety vest, and it had some writing on the back, but I'm just like, sir, it is 6 o'clock. People are eating dinner. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not, but some people are eating dinner. Um, so I'll just ask my neighbor next door and she'll take care of that. She's the one that'll get out there and be like, "What do you want?" So I'm like, "Hey, did you see if somebody rang your doorbell?" So y'all, that is it for us. Is there anybody that wanted to see anything else? Let me see, LaDonna. Let me make switch you over.
Look at the rest of them that I had in that lot. These were
Oh
all,
yeah, you did have all of those, didn't you?
yeah, these were all the ones that are marked 18 karat, but I had a hard time picking them
Yeah,
out. I mean, this one, this is like really cool.
yeah, that one's really pretty.
Yeah. So these are the kind of things that have just been sitting around.
LaDonna's got to get her stuff together so she can get these things out.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm just like, Skylar, now we're doing what's called the dollar auction. So things, I'm not going to say it's things that don't have value. Things maybe I'm not as excited to list, maybe aren't vintage, so they can't go on Vamp or Etsy. But things that I'm comfortable with starting at like $1. My daughter was like, I need to watch and see how you do one of these because I have enough inventory that I'm just like, instead of donating it, I think I'm going to put it on this dollar auction and we'll just see where it goes, just to move it along.
Well, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't fit any of your other platforms, like you're saying. Like, it doesn't meet the eligibility for Etsy. It doesn't meet the eligibility for Vamp. You typically don't do live sales unless you come on here and do one. Um, and then eBay. But you've got so many other things that you're doing on eBay. Now, you could possibly put these on a different category, but
Yeah.
might as well let an opportunity come. Some of those are, I think, vintage, like the Onyx one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I remember that one.
Yeah. I do remember in high school I had a black onyx one with like a little tiny diamond chip or something in it. I think everybody had that ring at some point.
Yeah, that's what everybody was wearing. Those and the little tiny rings, those are
Mhm.
the ones that, like I know my big daddy gave me little bitty rings because my mama got the big rings, but he gave me the little ones. And so I still have so many of those. Karen says she loves all the rings, but she's got fat fingers. So if Karen, let her know what size ring that you wear, and
Mhm.
maybe she can bring one or send you a picture.
Yeah, I have a ton of sterling, like Navajo sterling, that I need to go through as well. I have them right like crazy. But the other thing that's nice about the dollar auction is it's also a place for other resellers to source from. So you know, it's like I said, I go down in my basement some days and I'm just like, for my sanity, some things are gonna start moving. They're just gonna move.
Well, is there anything that anybody else wanted to see or to see again? If you're watching the replay, again, if you're interested in something, hit us up at one of our emails. Mine is scprincess1 at comcast.net, and LaDonna's is Bayoubellevintiques at gmail.com. I really appreciate y'all being here today. I know that there is a lot going on Thursday nights now on
Mhm.
YouTube, and some new friends have joined us for sales on Thursday, and they're having their own sales on Thursday nights as well. So I appreciate y'all being here. And I'm just going to say this: LaDonna and Sheryl and I were talking about it kind of in a roundabout way, that not everybody is shopping right now. And
Mhm.
so we really appreciate you guys being here, just watching, supporting, giving us a thumbs up. Why if you're not shopping, watch our videos.
Mhm.
Watch our videos, leave a comment, follow us on Instagram, all the things. That's the best way to support us. If you're not shopping, because if I don't see something I like, I do not purchase. And there's sometimes when I see things I like and I'm like, I gotta have that. And then there's other times when I'm like, it's cute, but it's nothing that I really, really need. So we love it when you watch our videos, give us comments and thumbs up, as well as on Instagram. And we love y'all just coming here, hanging out with us live. I know LaDonna and Sheryl do their sale on Vamp. I've never even bought anything on Vamp. I don't even know. I guess I'm registered because I'm able to chat now. So I guess I registered myself. But I go over when I can and watch them on Vamp, even though I may not be buying because I might be at work or on lunch. So that's the best way to support everyone. And we really appreciate y'all being here today to support us as we do this sale. So again, if you're watching the replay, contact us. If you're looking for something particular, I can tell you LaDonna has it. I might
And
not have it, but LaDonna definitely has it.
Cheryl might have, I mean, and that's the thing. If there is something that you're interested in, just, you know, be sure to reach out and let us know, and I'll pull it for sales.
Yeah,
I can tell you, um, the YouTube lives and the Vamp sales, we mark things down
yeah,
typically for those sales. Um, as opposed to if I'm going to list it on Etsy. And it's simply because there's more work and the fees are higher on the other platforms. You know, so, and it's not to say, even on Vamp, you can make offers as well.
yeah.
You know.
And I will say that LaDonna and I both have haul videos, and people will contact us immediately because they know that it's going to come up in a sale. Or for me, it goes to one of my shops. And so I can't go back to the shop. One is about 40 minutes away, and 35 minutes away, and one is about an hour away. So once I get it there, if it's not sold, or it may be a minute before I can get back to the actual shop.
Mhm.
So you're always welcome. I think I can speak for LaDonna on this. We've talked about this, but you're always welcome to shop our hauls.
Mhm.
Just email us if you see something. A picture is always best. And that's kind of like getting it before you can buy it, kind of thing. It's before we even have knocked the dust off it. Most of the time, we haven't even washed it or put it in our inventory or anything like that. So, again, we really appreciate you. There's lots of different ways to support us as content creators on YouTube than buying at live sales. Of course, if you see something you're interested in and you're wanting to buy it, that's perfectly fine. But if you are just supporting us, that's what means the most, at least to me. That's
Right.
what means the most, is that you're watching my videos, that you're coming out and hanging out with me at a live. That's why Sunday I'm doing a haul. One, I got a lot of hauls because I might have pulled a LaDonna and shopped a little too much. She's wearing off on me. Um, she's wearing off on me because I have
I'm
done some
not
shopping.
taking any responsibility for that.
All right. Yeah, right. Except I don't have a basement. I got this little 8 by 10 room.
You got
So
garage though.
yeah, but it's full of furniture that I gotta take to the shop.
Storage.
Well, that I'm supposed to be getting rid of, LaDonna. I gotta get rid of the storage. We're supposed to be saving money by getting rid of the storage, but I'm going to do a haul, and it's a good haul. So come Sunday at 11 a.m. right here on my channel and join me for that. I'll be shouting out all my moms. I hope y'all have a great Mother's Day. I am not a mother. I did not get to have babies, and so please remember your friends who have I have a lot of friends who've lost their children, who were unable to have children, our foster parents, our foster moms, all the things. Moms of these classrooms. I mean, I had babies in my classroom and took care of them a whole lot. So we're all moms in one pet moms. Oh, I was the best dog mom. He's my baby boy. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. Look at there. Tippy Winks is here. She's a mom. She's a mom to little Tippy. She's so sweet. So yeah, I was looking for a Dala horse, or I'm always looking for what is it, Dala or Dala horse and moose. Do you know what that is, LaDonna?
A dollar horse.
Dala horse.
The little Swedish horses.
Oh, okay. Then I do know what that is. I only have four-legged kids. And right now, I don't even have a dog, Karen. I'm dying for a dog, but I'm never home enough to do that. Yes, I am Tippy's auntie. I make sure that he gets everything that he needs. And I remind his mom, it's time for a walk, it's time for a drink. It's time for him to have a little snack. Um, so thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. Oh, there's your babies. I hear LaDonna and her kiddos on Marco Polo, whether it's the dogs or the cats taking over for that. So, well, we missed Sheryl. Well, Dad's home, so forget it. Dad's home. We miss Sheryl tonight, but we hope that she'll be able to join us again. Maybe Sheryl and I will do a little pop on while LaDonna is out being an international woman, and we'll miss her because we chat all day long on Marco Polo. Well, they chat. Let's be honest. They chat on Marco Polo. I hit play when I get in the car, and from the time that I get in the car and drive all the way home, unpack my car, get the mail, clean my dishes from lunch, and make coffee for the next day and change my clothes, then the messages are done. So, but it's always fun. It's fun. I've met so many wonderful people here in the chats, and I'm super excited.
Hello, hello. I was ordered to do this,
You did? Well, come on.
but this is the brains of the outfit.
You're live. You're live. So excited. We'll just bring them all in, won't we? We'll just bring anybody to the house. You're on live. Don't say anything bad. So, all right, y'all. Well, we're going to go get something to eat. Thanks for being here today. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye, y'all. See you next time.